Welcome to Altero, a world filled with romance,
Seduction.
danger,
Oh no, watch out.
intrigue,
Ooh, what's that about?
night creatures, secrets,
Shh, I'll never tell.
and of course, food.
Yummy.
So join us in Altero for Eat, Slay, Love.
Eat, slay, love.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm just going to get started, and if they keep talking, that's on them. Welcome in to another episode of Altero, Eat, Slay, Love. I'm a captain now. We are off to a raucous start here at the table, and no one remembers anything about what we did last time. So let's catch up a little bit, group, and remember where we were at, because we are at an important party event, and at this party, the nobles are playing a bunch of games.
Sardines.
Sardines
Remember
is
that.
the primary one. And we're meeting a bunch of important people. So, who do you think you're here to see?
Valor.
Oh wait, we can't do this yet.
Beauxdengrimm.
We need to do housekeeping.
Yeah, housekeeping.
I was actually okay with you not doing it because
Do we want to just hello everyone? This is us. You can find us on Discord and Patreon.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Discord, Patreon, like, subscribe,
Follow.
Yeah.
comment on all the things.
Hey, Trevor, tell us about some of our affiliates.
Hero Forge and Kobold Press.
Can you
Yeah.
say it in Japanese?
And
No.
whose land are we on? Where can people learn more about it?
Native-land.ca.
Yeah.
And we are on the traditional territories of the Musqueam people. We'd like to recognize the privilege to work, play, and create on these beautiful lands, and we encourage you to learn more about where you inhabit and the world in large. At large? In large. It's
been a while.
Stick with it. It's been. I just got back from vacation.
You're doing great.
You're doing awesome.
I feel great. Okay. That's it. That's all you get for now.
Okay, so some of you take notes and some of you actively don't.
Yes.
So we are at a party. Do you remember who you're here to meet?
Valor Beauxdengrimm?
Valor Beauxdengrimm. So she is the ambassador of wares in Portalis.
Yep.
So
Valor.
Now, that is not the ambassador of wares as in merchandise.
Werewolves wear things.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
Lycanthropics.
There you go.
yes. Valor is her first name, Valor.
Okay.
And her last name is Beauxdengrimm.
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 What? Sorry, say that.
Beauxdengrimm.
Okay.
BODUX,
No.
did you
Nope.
say?
What? One more time. That was a lot. I was not prepared for those letters.
Threw an X in
Not
there, and I was like,
prepared for letters.
and I was like, oh.
Okay.
BEAUX
AUX
Got it.
DEN
GRIMM.
Got it.
Beauxdengrimm.
I'm
RIMM.
gonna leave it
Jesus.
spelled phonetically.
When you threw in an X, I thought you were trolling her.
Like Bowden,
I had
Beauxdengrimm.
Yeah.
started writing BODE because I was like
gonna say,
Bowden.
Isn't that phonetic? But I'm like, no, that's just in French, sort of.
And then you started going, with an X and then there's a G, and I was like, what the fuck?
Now, I remember being confused because there's more than one ambassador of wares here.
That
Yes,
is
there
correct.
is.
And what's the other one's name?
So, Ambassador Darcius
Darcius.
Yes.
Right.
is a were-tiger.
yes.
You know a little bit about him.
And Beauxdengrimm's a werewolf.
Yes, she is. You've learned a little bit about her as well. So, she is rumored, and the people who have talked about her is that she's very stern. She expects the wares of Portalis and beyond to be treated better as equal citizens. She fights for rights of wares. She doesn't like the idea that they are monsters, and so she's actively campaigning against that impression.
Do wares have rights
Yes.
already? Okay.
have
But there's prejudice against them.
Well,
They're ambi-turners. Or not ambi-turners, sorry.
They're Tina Turners.
Only on full moons.
Speaking of which,
They're Tina Fey.
should play some tunes.
Because they're anyways. Okay.
Full moon comes out and they just get legs to die.
So they have rights, but there's prejudice against them.
All the way to the top.
they're working on it.
They're working on it. Okay, I wanted to make sure I was on the
Yeah.
same.
So
Okay.
we know they still have trouble controlling themselves. especially when they're new wares.
Okay.
So she is working on initiatives across the land where if a new ware is identified, they get brought into a facility place that can help them learn to control and understand what it is to become aware. And so
advocate,
working for them.
Professor Xavier
Yes,
School for
for wares.
Wares.
like
Except if that's a trap and
Yeah.
then they're basically kept in a facility because they can never exert enough control to make the people satisfied.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it's not.
But-
You send them out to the wild. The goal is like live
I'm
with
just
your
saying,
family
if
without
I-
murdering them.
If I was at, I'm anxious about going into such
Yes.
a facility.
Exactly.
Like
And that is,
Yes, it
but
is
you have
very-
met a bunch of wares who were
Yeah.
living out there in the woods by themselves, making the choice not to participate.
Yeah.
And, like Amelia and all the other wares, but they're new wares. And they don't understand where they came from or how they came to
Right.
be. You've learned a little bit about that now, but someone is making monsters and someone is buying and selling monsters.
Oh shit.
But what is a monster is something that Valor Beauxdengrimm is working to define.
All right.
Yes. But she's also difficult to participate in conversation with, is what you've heard from people. She's unrelenting,
Right.
but she loves party games and she's here. Then there is Ambassador Darcius. You know a little bit more about him because he's actually from where you're from. You were here to meet Ambassador Darcius. It required you haven't interacted before, but it required getting an invitation. Right? So in order for you and him to connect, there had to be a formal conversation between you and the other houses to set up what would be a meeting somewhere in the city of Portalis between you and Ambassador Wilfritz Darcius. Sorry, Wilfritz
So
Darcius.
wait a minute. Why does Valor Beauxdengrimm get a full name and Ambassador Darcius gets one name?
She just said it.
His first name is Wilfritz.
Oh,
Fritz.
I ignored that part.
Yes, I know. Wilfritz?
I'm scared to say how
Will
how that's
Fritz
spelled.
or Will Fritz?
Fritz.
W?
ILHPHRIT.
What? Stop it! No, stop it! I started writing that. Fuck you.
Sorry, WILFRITZ.
Oh, you're being real. Okay.
There. WILFRITZ.
You.
Just don't
With
write
a
it
will
down.
on it.
Fritz.
Damn it.
If he Fritz.
My book is such a mess.
And sorry,
It always was. Come on.
I know.
Yes, that's
he's
Wilfritz.
from where?
The same land.
No, he is aware. Are you aware? Those are both for Tristan. No, he is from Tyver.
There it is.
Brachus,
Thank you.
and he is of the same house as I am as well.
Okay.
But he has been in Portalis for going on a year now. He is interacting with the Ambassador of Wares here as a ware himself, but not necessarily on that kind of business. What his business here is his own. And it has not been shared across both houses. Other than that, you anticipate you are probably both involved in similar activities, but it's all need to know. So what he knows is about his own personal side of what he's working on.
Where shaker?
He's a were-shigger?
No, never mind. Moving on.
Stop it! I can only keep so many
It's
facts.
not
in
what
my
I
head.
said, okay?
What he
You
said.
missed it. It wasn't worth repeating.
Okay. And here at this place, you've been sent directly, someone will lead you to Ambassador Darcius.
Yeah.
But they are also starting to play sardines. And the premise of the game is something that you all do have a handle on now. Because it's been explained to you.
I just got back from Japan.
Wait, we will.
Treated
when
like
did you
sardines
ta-
on the subways.
When did you teach us sardines?
This is explained in the last episode.
Yeah. So the idea is everybody is going to be told to go
30%.
hide,
Uh-huh.
and then someone is going to
Oh.
be trying to find people.
Yeah, hide and seek.
And when you find someone, you stay with them though.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's coming back. It's coming back. Okay.
Right. So it's hide and seek, but it's
Dog loves sardines.
yeah.
She's short.
She good at hiding.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as Alla remembers or is concerned, her job here was to hold a drink of champagne and not drink it, and look pretty and be charming so people are not looking at you.
And Mug's
And
role is to
She's
be.
very excited about it.
also to hold a glass of champagne and not drink it, and try to listen.
Unless we need a distraction,
In which she can be herself.
you can be exactly who you are meant to be. The best.
Amazing. How are we feeling, folks?
I feel prepared.
Okay.
I'm doing great.
Let's bring you into the estate party. Where everyone is crowding around. So there's a room full of nobles here. Everyone is dressed fashionably. Everyone looks ready for whatever this sardine event is about to be. But there is also a room that you can head to that is where Darcius is waiting.
Yeah.
So everyone is mingling, and you can tell that they are trying to get everybody out of everywhere else in the house to come start the party event together here in this main foyer. So you can mingle. You can go with Onovan directly to where someone is going to guide you.
So I'm wearing my frilly dress.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I have my little bud with me.
You have Chonkers.
Yeah, I have
in his
Chonkers.
matching pink bow
Yes,
tie.
that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great. So got him kind of under one arm where his little legs are like underneath, carrying him around, holding a champagne, and like as there's like a table with little mini carrots, or something like that. Just get to him.
Yeah.
Would make you the talk of the party.
Oh yeah.
Oh, people are starting to like turn and look, and then you hear them kind of, oh my gosh, what is?
Quick meta question.
Yes.
Does anyone remember if there were things that happened earlier in this day that would have made me use 4 spell slots?
No, we had a long rest.
You were investigating Chonkers a lot, but I don't know how many of you were
So
casting
some like detect
spells.
thoughtsy, some maybe some
Free use of
identifying or kind of anything like that.
I'm missing 3rd level spell slots.
Also,
That does seem a bit.
that's interesting. If everybody else is quite like refreshed for the day, other than your exhaustion.
Wait, I have a point of exhaustion. If I didn't sleep, does that mean I didn't recover all my stuff?
Yes.
That would be why.
Oh,
Cool,
okay.
copy.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay.
You can use hit die to do some of your hit points. If
I think you're
Good on
full
the
health.
points,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense why.
Okay.
So it looks like somebody here who represents the party, either the noble or someone who's connected to this estate, or the noble. You don't know this person yet unless you go to talk to people. They are trying to explain the rules of sardines to everybody, which is that everybody starts in the room and one person gets picked randomly. They've got a little spell thing set up. It's like burbling little, really cute purpley spark magic in the front, and it's gonna like basically point to someone in the room, and that person goes to hide, and then the next person goes.
Stop that. Oh,
That was horrible. Don't ever do that again.
you made my ears itch. Like that was so awful.
Okay, so so the idea is one person goes to hide, and then everybody goes to find them.
Yeah.
When you find the person, you then hide with them. So
Yes.
eventually it's everybody in one place and one person left searching.
Yeah.
Is the idea of sardines. They you get the impression that they're going to play a bunch of like different kinds of games and stuff. This is a big party, but the sardines is the event of the day.
All right.
So they are explaining that to you while you make a decision on it. Darcius will probably eventually join this group. You could wait for him, but he is in a small library room nearby.
I would love to speak with him ahead of time.
Yes. Okay. And do you bring your group, or do you give them instructions?
I have given them ample instruction, which is I don't know, don't fuck this up. And then I go into, and then I will go in to meet Darcius.
I probably get into a heated conversation with nobles about which version of rules we're playing with sardines, whether it's this specific areas or is there house rules.
Turns out they probably love that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They got nothing more important to discuss
No.
because they're nobles.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're talking to Constance,
Constance, all right.
Walston, and Enoch Bardell.
Woolston and Enoch Bardell.
Yeah. I'll give you 2 nobles who you are chatting with.
Okay.
They introduce themselves to you, but they're mostly interested in chonkers.
Okay.
You're asking questions about sardines, they're asking you questions about chonkers.
We brought chonkers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I planted a worm inside of him.
What?
Yep. So,
Kinky.
what are the two of you doing as we set the scene for the three of you to be milling about before we cut to the library?
Ella's standing with a group of people telling scandalously inappropriate stories that they're just eating up for gossip's sake. And she
Okay.
does not realize are scandalously inappropriate.
Okay, so you're talking to two human men. They look like they're probably father-son. It's Harrison and Hector. Sterling.
Which way from whatever room we're in did Onovan, or is Onovan going?
He is going to a corridor that splits off towards the left. It is a large open foyer space, decorated for the party in the colors of the estate, which are purples and blues.
Anthem is going to sort of saunter toward the direction that he was going.
Okay.
And I just want to not completely follow him, but see if I can be in the room that we're in and keep an eye and ear in the direction that he's going.
Okay. So you want to keep an eye on the hallway.
Yeah, I'm kind of wallflowering.
Okay.
There are perks to that effort.
Roll
Tell you from experience.
roll
Not great.
perception
Perception. Am I at disadvantage for everything?
with your exhaustion.
Yeah.
Ability checks, I think, and
So that's
But
that's what I
with-
mean.
yeah.
For all ability.
but it's just
checks.
you're only at level 1, right?
Yeah. But I think that's a disadvantage on all ability checks,
Yes.
which does seem
It's pretty intense, yeah.
OP.
Oh, wait till you get to level 2.
And then level 3, just.
I like
Yeah.
the new rules for exhaustion. First level is just like a -2 to everything.
Oh, nice.
Better than disadvantage.
Well, disadvantage. Who knows?
Oh, come on. So the nat 20 doesn't count. 10.
Okay, and that's including your modifier.
It's just on ability checks. You don't get disadvantage on attack rolls or saving throws until level 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just
So-
all ability checks.
Yeah, but like,
In the moment, you're also lost in thought a little bit. Rock has just left. You've seen
And I'm tired.
Strix. You're tired. You're also a little bit distracted because there's a group of, like, people who work here. They don't look like they're raiders. They look like they're usual staff for the estate. And they seem to be stationed out another door that's farther down the hallway. So you're noticing the door that is the library that Onovan is headed towards, which is not too far from the foyer party. But down at the other end of the hallway, there's a bunch of staff sort of just like involved in something where there's a lot of like finger pointing and then they peek inside of a door down the hall and then they come back out.
That seems weird.
Yeah, could be something, could just be that food service is late, who knows. But you'll notice that down the hall, it'll distract you a little bit from the door that you're keeping an eye on. Okay, so you're all in discussions out here, and you head into the library space, where turning with a book in their hands, and in a bit of an argument, you meet the two ambassadors. And all you can pick out of the conversation out of Valor before she storms out of the room past you is that she just says, "It's not even what I asked." And then you watch this tall, extremely lovely woman. She's got broad shoulders. She's wearing a really tall buttoned, it's not a dress. She's got a pantsuit on and it buttons up and then it clips and it's got a whole bunch of clasps across it and then some symbols on there that you don't quite recognize that are probably either related to her house or somewhere else that she's from. And then it's got a bit of a cape piece at the back that hangs down in some really luscious red fabric.
Okay.
And she is in her human form, but there is something about her face that is a bit wild, but controlled. And so her hair is pulled back into these braids that come down all along the sides, and then she has little pieces that are woven in that are red ribbon that match her cape.
Would I wager a safe guess that this is Valor Beauxdengrimm?
Yes, knowing that both of those people were in there, and then on your way in, quickly, because they're very good at this, the assistant would have been like, the ambassador, Valor Beauxdengrimm, and the ambassador, Wilfritz Darcius.
Ah, ambassadors. It is a pleasure and an honor. I am Onavin on Yedi, emissary of House Keanu.
And as Valor is about to charge out of the room and she hears your introduction, and she looks back and she just, at Darcius. Clearly the business is more important anyways. And she continues to exit the room to head towards the foyer. You will watch Onavin come in, and then almost immediately afterwards, this tall, imposing woman just storms out, her very solid boots across the floor, just slamming. And she charges forward, and she grabs a drink, and then she looks around at the event. And you're left with a very flustered, still holding that book, and then sort of like the were-tiger in his human form, but he also has this like hair that comes out to the side, and it's streaked in a pattern. It's grays and whites, but it kind of does give you a bit of the, as though this was a white tiger. And he's wearing also a tall collar, but he's got, much like yourself, a very austere look. There is no other color associated with what he's wearing. It's all black and whites. It's very simple, and it's very streamlined. It's fashionable. It matches what people are wearing, but it's a simplified, elegant version of it. And all of his cut of the clothing is perfect to what is a very attractive shape. He's got tall shoulders. He's got broad shoulders. Yeah. He's not a super tall man by any means necessarily, but he's got a really like sturdy shape, and his clothing fits him very well.
I'm just imagining the talking heads suit now.
But he looks, for what you expected, a little bit flustered, and then he contains himself and turns around.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, not at all.
I have not formally met this.
No, but he expects you.
And he's been in Portalis for a very long time. Okay.
Master Anyedi. It is a pleasure for us to finally meet.
It is indeed all mine.
Please do not be so modest.
Much has happened on my travels here, but I am keen to catch you up.
Perfect. Did you see the way that she left just now?
I did.
I can't believe that she would accuse me of the things. Suddenly, she would say such things to me. When all I did was respond to a simple question that she asked me.
Which was?
If I have feelings for her.
Oh.
What an outrageous question to ask in a moment such as this. We are here on work business.
Yes. I find myself encountering many odd instances of such emotional, from various individuals that I encounter, but here we are.
Indeed. Okay, so let's talk about what we actually need to do, because it is minutes until the party starts, and I suspect I will have a very complicated conversation to have with that woman who I don't know. She's so difficult all the time.
I'm going to debrief you on where I have been on my way here. We will conduct our business, and then at the end of that, if you would allow me, I will give you my personal advice on that particular matter, that it might still your heart and mind. Is that okay?
Yes. I also have updates for you from the house.
Good.
I suspect that our missions have diverged.
In a sense, but they all seem to be heading in the same direction, unless there's something you have to tell me.
It is just that the events that are currently unfolding for yourself seem to bring about a change in perspective for the house.
It seems so.
And that perhaps your mission now is much more crucial than anything we might have focused on otherwise.
I am but a pawn of the gods now, rather than a honed instrument for the house. Such divine interventions are bothersome, but the objective is important nonetheless.
I know that we must put on the face of playing some games here. Ludicrous as it may seem. I shall be hiding somewhere, and you will come find me.
Am I to actually put in the attempt, or do I get a hint?
The master bedroom has a closet. And at the back of that closet, there is a secret entrance. Remove the cloak from its hanger.
I will.
I believe if you come quickly and find me, we shall be much more secret than right now.
That is well and good. Then I will say no more until I find you there.
This conversation is finishing up as outside you've watched the ambassador of Wares storm out. You might not know exactly who she is, but you might have a guess given where she came from and that her description somewhat matches what you've read.
How tall is she?
How tall is she? She's about 6 foot.
Okay, so
wow.
taller
She's
than
tall.
Ella.
And taller than the ambassador that you're talking to.
Well, if Ella spots, I mean, she vaguely knows there's some people going around, but like, she's just like, I don't meet people taller than, like, broader than me, very often. So she goes on. Hi, how are you doing? Cheers. Are you the ambassador? I was told there was an ambassador of Wares here, but like, I didn't get much of a description.
Ambassador Beauxdengrimm.
Lovely. And how are you doing this fine evening?
I am ready to play the game. I am somewhat flustered, but, and then you notice that she motions to someone nearby. Rolling an insight?
Yeah, 13.
Okay. You watch relaxing energy to her posture when she says play the game. You think that she is actually probably interested in having some fun. But she's gestured to someone else to come and join her, and splitting off from the party is a short human man and in Paladin armor, but you would instantly recognize the symbols of Parath.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so she will introduce you, noting that she's like, you are a Paladin as well.
Yeah.
Of
I don't have any
she-
armor or weapons on me, but
I have heard of you.
yeah.
Laris.
Yeah. Awesome. I met a werebeaver recently. She was apparently first of her kind. Name's Amelia. She's lovely. Performed a wedding for her and a were moose.
puts her drink down immediately.
I'm rolled a 17 to be listening.
Yeah,
To this.
so you're gonna watch both doors. Okay, so you're able to pick out this conversation, especially this change in atmosphere. As soon as you start talking about the werebeaver and the weremoose.
Yeah, in a were otter.
I understand that, yes, there has been quite a confluence.
Yeah. How much do you know about these, like, one-off wares?
Not enough.
Have you ever heard of Paladin?
Yes. And it is not party discussion topic.
kind of walking over.
Well, maybe we can meet outside of the party sometime, because I suspect I have information for you. Also,
doubt it.
I'll let my more information people do it. 'Cause-
Hello.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Doros Hart. I overheard. I saw you come flustered.
I also know who you are.
Oh,
Yeah.
Flustered.
sorry. I was you struck my attention for
You talk to a man who you've been spending an entire year with, and he says to you something completely unfair in a moment when you've told him that you think he's developed feelings for you, and so that it's probably not something that should come up right before the party starts. And then he says to you something, I'm struggling to maintain my composure.
with a matter of the heart. Oh, well. We are both practicing bards as well as Allah being a paladin, but matters of the heart are something that we have a lot of experience with.
Well, perhaps you can find the man and explain to him that he's completely unreasonable.
Who is this man?
Darcius.
Oh,
And what, like, other than, maybe his timing is something, what are your feelings towards him? And have they changed recently for the negative?
I don't think I know anymore. I thought something.
Is it just like in the last few days, or I guess a couple weeks?
Who knows with him?
Alright. Roll another insight.
thought you were going to cast a spell.
15.
15. Okay. She is flustered, and the read of her posture and her change is that you get more information that the paladin next to her, who clearly works with her or for her, is watching her and then kind of laughs a little bit to
Little
himself.
snicker.
Yeah. Like he's a little bit like, he gives you more information than she does, just reading this situation between them. He seems like a really affable, it's kind of like wide, short, red hair, dressed in enough armor and still has his weapon with him that he's clearly probably a guard or someone who comes with her. But it's interesting for both of you noting that he is a paladin of the god of nature. And she is working so hard to discuss that, wares are not monsters, and she has this paladin of nature with her. There's an element there that you think is important.
This matter of how you feel about Darcius or how he feels about you or whatever, happy to help you with it. The reason I came over is what I heard Allah talking about. I do believe we have information on a matter that pertains to you as the ambassador of wares. For there is some things happening in the Opal Forest, or they were happening there. They might not be happening there anymore.
I think so as well.
Oh, we know so. We were there.
Well, perhaps we can all be sardines together and discuss.
I was just gonna say that, yeah.
Could you clear this up for me? I'm a little confused. So we hide, and then one person looks, and then they hide with the person, but then who's still?
Everyone looks.
But who's hiding?
The first person who's chosen
Hides.
hides.
Oh! I confused. Okay. Makes sense now.
But if you search with me,
Oh,
we will have time together while we are searching to discuss.
sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Also, we should do girls' night drinks, get Mog, and then we can
Who's Mog? Oh, Mog, the dwarf in your party.
Yeah, over there.
The keg forge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean,
yes and no.
no.
Yeah, I mean,
You're killing it.
I honestly don't remember whether she wanted us to say yes or no to that because she introduced herself as yes. Family turmoil.
Oh, and her father is such a delightful man. He might come today.
Excuse me, I will be all right back, and I will
Someone
play the
needs
game
to work on
together.
their hiding game.
Alalaris.
I'm just like loudly talking to them, like, yeah, he used to be a dust bunny, but now he's a real bunny.
Do you have your shield with you?
No, but I did take the brooch of shielding off and put it onto my dress.
Okay, cool. But you don't have the big emblazoned mugs.
No. But I had the tiny little brooch of a shield that was on my shield,
Yeah,
but on
that's
my lapel.
We'll actually cut to that in a second. The last thing that she does while you're walking away from that is that, and you are returning to the party, is that she introduces you to Phineas Elmstone, who is the Paladin of Perith.
Great name.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
What was it again? Phineas something?
Phineas Elmstone.
Elmstone.
Are you just taking all the things from Pride and Prejudice? Is that one from Pride and Prejudice? That sounds like Pride and Prejudice.
His friend is named Ferb.
Or Billy.
Oh,
Okay,
Billie
so
Eilish, her partner, or her brother that does all her producing is Phineas.
Oh, really? Okay.
fun facts
There was a nod from Ross on
about Ferb.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Herb.
Okay. So, you meet Phineas Elmstone. You are coming over to Mog. You will return to the party with Darcius, who naturally keeps a little bit away and has very similar to your kind of posture, like the entire house, you know, the two of you. But he's just staring daggers over at Beauxdengrimm. Yeah.
Yeah, so I've just got, I've got chonkers under my arm, and I've been like basically just passing him to other people so they can pet him.
Constance is grabbing him.
Yeah, I just like he's going from like person to person.
He doesn't move like a rabbit. I don't think at all.
Yeah, he's like got this really weird physics about him. He's like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
What else can he do?
Oh, great question, chonkers. What can you do now?
Chonkers, she's holding him and he's looking at you,
Yeah.
but he wraps his whole head around to look at her. She's like,
Mog,
Yeah,
could I have a word with you for a moment?
yeah, all
I'm
right.
sure Chunkers can keep these people entertained.
she
Yes.
passes it immediately over to the person that she's standing with.
Yeah.
Head
Enoch?
still
Yeah,
follows
and
her.
yeah.
Doesn't turn
roll
back.
They flip to different colors,
One.
Oh, what a kidder.
and the two of them are both just like, huh? And she like immediately throws him to the other guy, and the guy catches him, and he's just like, and wraps it into a ball, and kind of like moves it around.
Right. Yeah.
So we were, don't freak out, but you know how we said if we heard anything about like your family members, that
Yeah.
let you know. Apparently your dad might come to this party today.
Really?
Yes, we just heard from the ambassador Beauxdengrimm over there that Allah's talking to, that and she knew who you were and used your last name, and
She knew who I was.
she knew who all of us were. But she said your dad might show up today. Okay,
Okay.
what do you need?
I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while. It's weird, you know, family. I don't.
It's okay, it's okay. Breathe.
Did we establish that, like, you gave me back the portable hole, right?
The what?
I believe I have it tucked in as a like a handkerchief
Oh, yes.
in my coat. Yeah.
Yeah, it got, you used it for something.
I used it the last time when we broke into
Yes.
Ross.
Bring armor. Yeah.
Yes.
Did I give it to you this time for the same thing?
I thought you gave it back to me at some point.
Then I maybe did for this one. Yeah.
Is this a bag of holding?
No.
It's a hole. It's a hole of holding.
Oh.
Like Looney Tunes style.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It was the well of tears. It was the tears that Onovan cried that were void.
Oh,
and
right.
things
Yeah.
floating above. It's now a portable hole that you can go inside.
Oh, and you can survive not like
For
in-
10 minutes.
Yeah.
over 10 minutes. Okay.
And then you will suffocate and die.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
you're into that.
Yeah, when we did it, I had like a potion or something so that I could.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you took
For
it.
an
Yeah, that
hour.
was wise.
Oh, nice.
They told you this at some point over
Yeah,
text.
yeah.
Actually, I think it came up in a previous episode.
It probably did. I just didn't pay attention. Thank
We
you.
have video evidence.
30%.
Okay, are you going to be okay? Whatever you need,
Yeah.
we're here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna feel if I see him. If
Yep.
I'm gonna feel it out in the moment. Maybe I'll talk to him. Maybe I won't. It's really kind of weird. The last time he saw me, he was stinking mad. You know, I don't know if he's chilled out. I don't know if he's gonna be still mad. I also like
Look,
is it hot in here?
Remember, is it? like noticeable?
It's perfectly room temperature.
No, it's completely fine.
It's just this
you.
huge sweat stain around our pits showing up.
Remember, since you saw him,
Uh-huh.
the fountain thing was its own thing.
Yeah.
But now you have been chosen by gods. You are a cleric of Semjua. You are atoning for your sins. You have accomplished a lot.
Clericus
Meta here,
Semshua.
I brought up the portable hole because if you gave it to me, it would have been in front of everybody, so you would know that I have a little escape hole that you can escape in for 10 minutes.
Sick.
Chosen by God.
If she really wants to avoid her dad, pop in the hole for 10 minutes. And then come out, breathe, pop back in.
Can I just poke my head out?
You can. Yeah, you can just.
I love
a
this
good hiding
idea
spot.
that I'm just like out of your back, just like this little head, like a growth.
But yeah.
Okay, yes, these are all really good points.
Look,
Chosen by gods,
Yeah.
Semshua, got a cool posse.
You studied at the temple. You
Yeah.
cleansed. We killed a rat troll and we cleansed the rainbow whispering
Yeah.
forest thing. We've done a lot.
Yeah.
Look, if you don't feel confident to do it yourself, happy to be there for you and sing your praises.
Thank you. Thank
Right?
you. Yeah, okay, well, I'll feel it out.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, I'm going to go back to trying to pay attention for Onovan
Yeah.
to what's going on here. But if you need us, don't freak out.
okay.
We got you.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay. You can come with me.
I'll go get Chonkers then.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, I'm back for my rabbit.
And Chonkers spins the head back around, and then the legs at a different pace than the front legs, and kind of like all like, and then just jumps into your arms.
Oh, you're such a sweet boy.
Yeah.
Just kind of.
And for some reason, he's eating something that you're like, what? What is that from? And you know, someone had been feeding him something.
Oh yeah. Hey, what are you eating?
It's coins.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I like the penny taste too.
Amazing. Okay.
Getting into fights a lot, I guess. Yeah.
So you're keeping an eye. You would
Pennies are
notice
dreadful.
these two come back to the party.
Yeah, I'm walking back over toward Alla and
Okay.
Beauxdengrimm? Beauxdengrimm.
Beauxdengrimm. Yeah.
Okay.
'Kay.
So if Darcius is coming out and staring daggers at Beauxdengrimm, then presumably I can see him. Right? Okay, so I rolled insight as to like what's going on in his mind, and I rolled a 23. I know about love.
Name of your album.
Yeah.
Alla Laris, I know about love.
I want to know.
The way you said that was just like, I know about love.
Hey, it's her jam.
To the untrained, unknowing to love person, these are daggers of like distrust and discomfort and all of those negative feelings. But to someone such as yourself, who knows so much, these are daggers of confusion and frustration about a situation that has gotten away from someone who doesn't understand their feelings.
They just
Won't they?
Two of you are both just like,
This anthem walks up. Guys, what the fuck?
you guys just
You know, that'll just clear the air.
Oh yeah, I'll fix it all.
able to function totally fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of rooms here. I'm pretty sure you could get a room.
Okay. The
I mean, this class.
So the drinks are coming around. Everybody's getting excited to have this event happen, and someone walks up in front of everybody, and he is dressed in a really elaborate, the colors of the estate. So these like blues and purples, not the same blue as, so you know, it's not an Allegropinia blue. It's more of a navy and then a lavender purple. And he's all decked out in these colors, and he's got a whole bunch of really weird little like sardines that are stuck on like a headband that are like sticking off. Like, it's really silly.
Are they real or are they like
Enchanted?
Are they
like
sardines?
stuffed or
Are
like
they,
fabric? Like, are they?
Dried?
Are they going?
They're just like shellacked heavily.
Yeah.
So they are enchanted probably because they are like glowing and kind of like occasionally when they sparkle. Sort of like the same thing as he's picked up that bowl that was like fizzing and sparking and stuff and the little sardines on his head. But they look like they might have been real at some point. You know, or they're very good fakes.
Yuck. Okay.
Once in a while, they just.
Well, they do like move like little like fish flips. But at the same time they go like little splinkly sparkles.
Yeah. Fish crown.
Big Crown's awesome.
And he gets up and he's like, if you don't already know me, I am Lazarus.
Lazarus!
Lazarus Lemuel Perch, here to represent the estate. And we are going to play some sardines.
Yay!
And the whole crowd is like, yeah, yay. And his hat sparks a little more, and the bowl sparks a little more. He's like, and our first sardine, who will be the fishiest amongst us today.
I take a drink off of a tray.
You look at Darcius, who's just like, and Lazarus puts a hand in and then out unfurls a little piece of paper. Well, this is very exciting. Often, the person who needs it the most, the sourest fish face amongst us, Ambassador Wilfritz Darcius, you shall be our first sardine!
Yeah! Sour face. You got that fish stink.
And everyone turns around and they just go cheering like that. He says, now, for the rest of us, what's going to happen is that we are going to count while Ambassador Darcius finds a suitable position somewhere across the estate. You scamp you! And then we'll all search. And of course, once you find Darcius, you stay hiding together until the rest of us find you. And then we'll all be together somewhere!
Yay! Oh, so fun. I fucking love sardines.
So if you hide somewhere like very cramped, then we'll all find them very quickly.
Yes, that would be a terrible hiding spot. Good question from the audience.
Ah, okay.
Sergeant Sardines.
Are there any more questions before we release the sardine?
Yes, if you find the person who's hiding, do you have to like squish right next to them? Or if it's like in a barn, can you just be in the next stall?
Oh, good question.
okay.
You have to be what is technically considered in the same room.
Ah, okay.
It'd be very terrible, Darcius, if you just went down the hall and stayed in that, you know, everyone stay out of the room with the dogs down at the end of the hall. You've all been warned.
Dogs. All right.
Yes, she's just had puppies. So don't go down there. The staff are dealing with the puppies. It's a terrible situation. They're too cute. Don't go down there.
Crap.
Yep.
So I'm hearing we should go check out these puppies.
Of course.
No,
Yeah.
no. No one go look at them.
Are there any way the place is out of bounds?
The puppies are out of bounds.
I didn't hear it.
That seems really cruel.
That's true.
Well, that's... Welcome to Sardines.
It's a cruel game.
Okay, so it would be. We want it to be a good hiding spot. Darcius, you're first. You're going to do something really excellent. And we know how much you love games. Remember what happened last time?
Is magic allowed?
Oh. If you don't get caught, it's allowed.
Oh, all right.
Ooh.
Does seem a little
Warding
not in
flare.
the spirit of the thing.
Not to find the people, but to hide.
And also, it's
Again,
up to
not in
you
the spirit of things.
how close you get to the person you're hiding with. I mean, maybe it'll be just the two of you for a little bit of time, or just the three or more of you, and then we'll all come and find you and have a great party.
Jeez.
Yes, question.
Are you suggesting an orgy in a closet?
Sounds like
I'm not. Okay, Darcius, go.
This place just got.
I communicate with each of you. If you find him, do not announce it.
Oh, okay.
Try to steer people away from the master bedroom.
Who's finding who? What?
Steer people
That's
away
the best place for an orgy, though.
away from the master bedroom.
Okay.
So
There's
you're
probably
saying-
some spare bedrooms that'll work.
Okay.
I think we should go look in the room with the puppies.
I mean, it's
Oh
going
yeah,
to-
I was just waiting till he was done before I was like, we're going to shake puppies.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I will do my best to keep them away.
Roll
He's
deception.
an idiot.
No, not them away from the puppies. People away from the master. They're going to the puppies,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna help out of it.
Technically, they're also helping.
Yeah.
So Darcius is next to you, and he's just like dusts himself off, takes another glass of champagne with him, and then another one, so one in each hand. And you watch the way he moves. He's very fast, magically fast, probably. And so he takes a couple of steps and is gone from the room, and moves with this.
Good luck.
He hears you in the back. His hearing is also unusually good, and raises one of the glasses that he's holding as he scarpers from the room. Okay, and then you watch at the front. Lazarus begins a very theatrical count where he takes one of the fish from his crown and he plucks it up. He pulls it off and he goes, 1! And it explodes into a bunch of little magical fish that just like fall onto everybody, just like slap, slap, slap.
Oh man.
Do they smell like fish?
Yes.
Damn it.
This
Do
is
they
the
disappear
best.
when they hit the floor at least?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
They're like
They last for a few
like
seconds.
little soap bubbles.
Yeah, but like fishy
A
soap
fish.
bubbles.
It's okay. We're just getting slapped in the face by fish.
Yeah.
This
Little
is
teeny tiny ones.
Yeah.
the
been there.
coolest version
I
of
hate
sardine.
nobility so much.
Yeah.
They're so weird, right?
They're so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're gonna want to
Takes all sorts.
drink liquid from a sarcophagus or something.
Ooh, that sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Do you have a sarcophagus?
No, but I'm saying if we found one, we could drink the liquid from it, and maybe it would give us like I don't know, eternal life or an aphrodisiac, huge dick. Who knows? Seems logical.
I don't really want a huge dick.
Oh well, you know, like a detachable dick.
Now that does sound
Sprinklings of sardines. This is the counting system that they're using while.
By the way, I've completely forgot that you said don't drink, and I got stressful news earlier, so
Yeah.
down in
Oh,
champagne.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Ella's very slowly sipping her champagne.
Okay. As Darcius
a lot
goes,
more than a
the nobles
glass.
are continuing to, be a part of this thing. Everybody's starting to chat and have fun. They're eating, they're drinking, they're letting the little fish slap across their stuff. They don't leave a stain on anyone's clothing, so no one's worried about them hitting them. They're more like,
Trout hitting him in the face.
yeah, great time. So they're all having fun, waiting for this to start until the countdown, and then everyone will go start to search. So you know that they're waiting for the countdown to finish.
Getting us prepped for the orgy.
We just see what happens, sometimes. But,
yeah, I mean, not everything always has to be an orgy, but, not everything always has to not be an orgy.
we see where the day takes us.
If my father's in this house, I don't think I'm gonna participate in an orgy.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I mean, unless he's not in.
I don't think I feel like if I was to get into an origin, that would be the moment he shows up.
While the
You know?
counting is happening and the orgy chat is happening, I would like to make a roll to see if I see anyone in particular following Darcius with their eyes that doesn't seem as into the game as they are into keeping their eye on him.
Okay.
What should I roll for that?
Roll an insight check and also Anthem, because you've been sort of keeping an eye on some things. The two of you are not. You're paying attention.
Oh no, I'm talking to nobles about orgies.
Orgies,
and,
yeah.
And how nobles do orgies? Do they perm their pubes? Like, is there a particular?
It's a
thing
powdered
they do?
wig situation, actually.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
14.
Classic Merkin.
Well, off of a natural 2, 6.
Okay. All you're able to really watch is you're paying attention to Beauxdengrimm more than you are anything else. She watches him, but not about,
Yeah.
So you're just like, ugh. Yeah. But she's watching him, but not in the way of it being anything more than the game.
Yeah.
You're actually able to notice that there are a couple of other people who watch Darcius leave. Nothing that seems overly suspicious that's more than the game, other than the Paladin right next to Beauxdengrimm, who watches him go with a concerned look on his face. The rest of the nobles, your whole vibe of them is that the room is full of people who, if there is someone here doing anything clandestine beyond what yourselves might be participating in, they're hiding very well.
Okay. Okay. Master bedroom, is it down the hallway that they were down earlier? Or is it
You'll have to ask.
Oh.
It's not obvious to you.
Well, then I'm going to message Onovan. Do you know where the master bedroom is?
Vaguely.
Shit. I have an idea.
Oh.
I'm going to position myself close enough that I can do it continuously. Are you going inside?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Lock the door once you're inside if you can.
I shall. If I can.
And there is someone next to you that looks like they work there, staff. You'd be able to pretty easily if you wanted to just go directly, or you can wait until you find someone further down halls to ask.
Okay.
If you want to go directly there versus just going on an explore.
It's just like a house staff here. Is there anyone else around that might be listening in?
Anyone could be listening in.
It's true.
Even people.
Yeah. I'll explore the halls and wait to
Okay.
make sure that I'm not.
So they announce the final fish, and everyone starts to search. But the nobles
What's
don't
the
move.
number? How many fish were there?
10? Was it 10?
There are 10 fish.
10 fish.
I count down from yeah.
1.
But it's a display, and
Yeah,
they wait between them. It's not
10
seconds.
seconds.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
And the party doesn't immediately everyone starts to run away. They are getting into little groups to hunt. They are grabbing little trays of food to
like
take with
time to
them.
gossip.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
They're making a meal of it, right? The whole thing is that this is an event.
Cool.
Yeah.
Except for Beauxdengrimm, who dusts herself off, and she clearly looks like she takes this very serious. Yeah, werewolves out.
Well, once
Just
the
like a jaw.
countdown ends, Ella's like, "Shh, I can't go see the puppies. I said that I'd chat with Beauxdengrimm here, so on your own for puppies."
That's a shame. Well, Beauxdengrimm, do you want to go check out puppies? I bet that's where they're hiding.
The room is off limits. It would be a very clever ruse to go to the room that we're not allowed in.
Oh yeah, obviously. That's the first place you're gonna look. They say don't look there. That's
Do you think? Oh, unfortunately for us, Darcius is very strict about rules. I find it unlikely.
is
Maybe
he
that's what he
strict or
was-
is he what he wants? you to
Again,
think?
like, it seems like that'd be really out of the spirit of the game.
Yeah. Come on, let's go check out puppies. If he's not in there, you can continue on.
One quick look. We have to
Yes.
be efficient. We don't want to find him after it's been a dozen others.
We don't
Embarrassing.
wanna find him with our arms full of puppies.
Well, you're not allowed to touch them.
Okay, well,
Why wouldn't you be allowed to touch puppies? I mean, I guess technically we're not even allowed to look at them. This is all very sus.
I'm just gonna kind of like
We got things we got to talk about. that
loop
we
in.
should-
If she'll
Yeah.
allow me without fighting, I'm just gonna kind of like loop my arm around her and kind of just grab her and be like, "Come along!" And just kind
So
of
you reach out and you grab her arm.
yeah, like just kind of like
up here?
Yeah, like loop my arm in hers, kind of just like like.
It's like a little kid grabbing their parents.
Gathra Kegforge.
Yes?
The audacity to touch me.
Oh, I didn't realize I had Dacity. Or Audacity.
Can we cut to 10 years from now when Mog names her first child Audacity?
I am shocked at your boldness, woman.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you didn't like to be touched. My apologies. I won't touch you again. I just was like, let's go check out the puppies.
It is probably a good place to have a conversation if other people aren't allowed in there.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll have a quick look. And then if he's broken the rules, we'll shove it in his stupid face. His stupid face.
Yeah,
You really are an A-type. Okay.
I think you should shove something else in his face.
That second stupid didn't mean stupid.
No.
Okay, and so she like just stomps forward, just dragging you. She doesn't let go of your arm. She's
Yeah.
just surprised that you would
Oh, okay.
grab her.
Okay. Just.
Yeah, yeah, with your drink just spilling everywhere.
Yeah.
You still have.
Yeah, Chunkers is kind of like hanging off my back, like so he's.
He's
kind
back to being a wrap.
Yeah, be like his fur.
Yeah.
He just.
He gets like long, right, and then stretches around.
You know how those really creepy ones that are like foxes or weasels, their mouths are like the thing
Yeah.
they attach to their own feet
Yeah.
or their tail.
He does that to himself.
Yeah, just.
But it like folds in and
Yeah.
melds to become one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that called? Like, is that a stole?
Maybe. There are stoles as those, but like
Yeah,
there's
like
many
mix.
different like animals they would do that to.
Well, I
Foxes.
think the stole is the name.
Oh, this
of
is the name.
thing, because you'd have it like mixed.
Stole chat in Dice Unfolded.
Let us know in the comments.
Okay.
Let us know. We don't know that much about furry necklines. They kind of went out of fashion about 70 years ago. Anyways,
This is what you're chatting about with
Yeah.
Beauxdengrimm while you head down the hall. Okay, so they're headed in that direction. You.
I'm also trying to convince her that she's got a great chest and should be shoving that in his face.
I got a ring of truth telling. She's telling the truth.
While they make their rules, I would like to go.
Yeah, I slunk off.
Does she believe that she has a great chest? Well, I got. Oh.
God damn it!
This is the first time I rolled these dice.
That's insane.
It's not the dice. It's
You
me.
double bodge?
No,
No.
I got a 1 and a 20.
Oh yeah,
This is a me roll.
but advantage, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
so, yeah, so you get.
I know it's just
She's a very confident person. Mm-hmm. So you try to convince her that she should shove her chest in his face, and she very subtly, briefly sort of looks down at herself, and you get the impression that she's like, I should shove all of this in someone's face, I'm amazing. But it's not
Yeah.
what she says out loud, it's just that her walk continues
Right.
as confident as ever.
I just like try to explain to her, you got great tits.
Trailing along with you is also her paladin guard. And as you're like, you've got great tits, he's just like, what is happening? He's like, not another orgy, not another orgy.
It's so hard to guard in those.
You know, we're gonna be around. Like maybe the four of us, like we could have a little fun.
Oh my.
I guess we should invite Darcius too.
Yeah.
Want to get that
Paladin
chance.
puts his visor down, like,
Paladin earmuffs.
yeah. You get out of the
Not one of the fun paladins, I guess.
Okay, so this conversation heads towards the puppies, and
Nature, it's natural.
let's just set where the two of you are off to.
Let's get naked.
If you want to get inside this room, then I would basically be following Onavin
Yep.
once he's in.
But I'm gonna coyly walk down the halls and then politely, like, make sure I'm relatively alone and ask the nearest staff member, not directly about the master bedroom, but like, what are the bedrooms around me?
Yeah, so roll a stealth, and roll a stealth as you're following. Mostly about how you're using your participation in the game and the phone.
Are there any other guests that are hunting that have gone this direction?
A couple, but they haven't made it as far as Onavin.
Okay, then I'm going to let him do his thing, and I'm not actually going to be sneaky at the moment. The other people, I'm going to say, I think I heard they found him in the kitchens.
Even if he's not in the kitchens, we can go grab something delicious. Do you want to come with us?
Oh,
Delicious.
I will
At
meet you
hand?
there, and hopefully we get stuck in the same place together. But I must find somewhere to relieve myself. Walk away.
They're a bit like, oh.
Yeah.
Trevor, I thought you were gonna say that you were gonna like shoulder check them to get them out of the way. And I just was like flashing back to the egg hunt. And you were like, get out of my way!
Yes, we can go get something delicious, but first I must take a shit.
Yeah, I wanted to turn him off. It's fine.
Gotta see a man about a horse.
Yeah. The man is me, and the horse
Much
is
more
Pooh.
believable in this context.
I don't know, roll whatever, like, what is your approach here? Like, are you rolling a deception or is it a persuasion?
Do you really have to use the bathroom or what?
I guess
You can also just roll a straight charisma. We're just trying to
I
read.
think it would make sense it was deception because
Okay.
I'm trying to get them to,
Yeah.
to not about the bathroom thing, about trying to.
I literally do have to poop.
Oh no.
It's a trick.
that was deceptive. You're right. It's persuasion. I'm trying to
Okay,
get them to
yeah.
go to the kitchen.
Yeah. And then roll your stealth just so you can get it.
I already
And then
did.
roll for vowels.
16.
If you talked about it, did you make yourself have to poop?
Persuasion is a 12.
Great. So they are convinced,
up.
and they are buttered up and excited to go to the kitchens. And for yourself, that's a good roll. No one directly where you are notices you, and there is a staff member. Everybody's kind of posted it around, you know.
So I kind of, in the cadence and foppish demeanor of a noble. Tell me, please, hireling, could you tell me what these rooms are, that I may know where this devil might be hiding?
Up the spiral of this beautiful staircase, you'll reach a series of assorted bedrooms down the right wing, and the left wing is more another set of den, library, and assorted meeting rooms, and some really lovely places that enter onto a courtyard with a view. And if you go down the hallway towards the rooms, just I mean, the largest and most exciting room where most of these parties end up is right at the end.
Ah. I doubt he would hide there so early in the game, but
Yes.
thank you
I'll get the
very
buckets.
Oh, wait, what?
I rolled the stealth to sneak up, to sneak away from the people that didn't know which way I was going, and I, with disadvantage, rolled a 24.
Yo.
So they turn around to be like, hey,
Guess you really had to shit.
yeah.
It's a big horse.
You gotta go.
Well, just in case, we'll take our break.
Gotta go take a shit.
Wow. Well, everybody, refresh your drinks, grab your snacks, and come back for more sardines!
Are you ready? What is sound check? What do we do on sound check?
Well, technically, we're supposed to count to 5 so that you can balance our audio. However, we no longer count to 5. We do stupid voices and characters, and you're not even in the sound booth anymore. So, quite frankly, I don't know what this is.
Without even thinking about it.
Awful. Thank you. Yep.
Give us a one-liner or snippet from each of the following characters.
Okay.
This is rapid fire.
Okay, all right.
Rapid fire impressions.
All right. Shoot.
Dr. Hibbert.
I'm afraid it's terminally fun. No!
Otto Man.
Whoa, dude, I don't think you should skateboard on the outside of the bus, but that looks pretty cool.
Comic book guy.
Worst episode of Soundcheck ever.
Oh!
Shots.
Okay.
What can I say? There's no accounting for taste.
Are you ready?
Sounds good to me.
When
a statement must be made, it must be made loudly.
Sometimes it's the only way to face the darkness is to embrace the darkness.
Welcome back. Heroes! Yay!
That's us!
I am not a barbarian!
Settle down, settle down.
You do you, babe.
Kill a few people here and there in the name of don't kill me.
There's a little something else in there.
We've been through some stuff together. This is how we create
Peer
bonds.
pressure.
It's been the best part of my life.
I'm not going to the temple.
You start to vomit all over Arin. No!
He had a fling with a tiefling.
Maybe I should wear like a sneaky detective outfit. Are you sure I can't tempt you? With this!
That's not delightful. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fight and you guys are turning it into a sex thing, and that damage was trash!
And what is your 7th favorite drink?
Oh my god.
Friends solve puzzle together. Friends, our team. I'm good at killing things, and you guys are passable.
Hello! Oh, lovely wedding!
He is now engulfed in flames.
I think I got in a couple good hits.
Sentinels unconscious again!
Hello, Zap.
Whoa! Drop a 0.
Estravel!
She is the devil.
Okay, so she's looking for a vessel, and that's...
Do not let that happen.
Focus fire!
You are so hungry. The familiar and unfamiliar faces of everyone you've ever killed. There is no justice here, only sickness. And I am the cure.
No.
Her eyes go black.
Oh no.
No, I'm down.
Saving them is... That's it. That's all. That's all. That's everything.
Not ideal to have to kill your friends.
She repeats back words that you said to her once. When a statement must be made, it must be made loudly.
I've found people and starting to feel like a real person again.
Because I have friends. I have friends now.
We're back.
We made it.
Let's get into sardines.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go down the hall with the two of you. And Beauxdengrimm. And Phineas.
Yeah. Holding her hand.
And you're approaching a door where a whole bunch of the staff are standing around, and a couple of them roll perception. A couple of them look like they are, in particular, a kind of disheveled that you're a little bit familiar with.
Got a 10. Are they looking slicked with dog spit?
They are singed.
Oh.
Oh.
What's your roll?
7.
Hot trash.
10.
They are looking singed and frustrated and a little bit overwhelmed.
I would like to sidle up to them with an air of confidence and say, we are the puppy inspectors, here to do official inspection of puppies.
Okay, Beauxdengrimm's gonna just be like, yeah. Yep. She just kind of like plays along.
Yeah.
So you're gonna roll a deception, and ooh, that's a bad roll for them. They're probably gonna believe you.
21.
So they look around and they're just like, you can tell that they're kind of over it anyways. And so whether they believe you or not, and probably not, they are like,
They'll-
great.
Yeah.
Well, fine then. You know what? And then look at the 2 or 3 of them that are standing there. So one looks back to 2 of them and is like, yeah, we deserve a break. And you're here to inspect puppies.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. You know, get out of my way or I should slap you with a Form 4A/3B. You don't want to do paperwork, do you?
No, we certainly do not. And you're gonna need this. And the 2 of them that are handing, they just hand you buckets of water. And then one of them hands you a whole bunch of towels and they just start shoving them in your arms.
Oh, okay. All right. Got towels laid all over my hands. I got a bucket.
They're all just dripping water everywhere.
Okay.
Here, and you probably need something too. And one of them gives you something, it looks like a little, like, it's probably a perfume bottle, but instead we're sloshing around, it's more water. There's no, like, scent from it.
Oh shit, we're here already. Sorry. Just thinking about puppies and orgies.
We're not having orgies with the puppies. Just
I don't care. Do whatever you want.
Okay.
And the three of them just like drop all the stuff they were using, and they just like leave.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, even I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty gross.
One of them comes back and says, "Not whatever you want."
They understand that Beauxdengrimm is there. It's probably unlikely that anything will get out of hand. They're probably gonna be right back.
Yeah.
But they are all in need of a break.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna like grab the handle like. "Bah!"
Okay. Instantly you were hit with a smell of sulfur, brimstone, and burning wood. And you look across the room, and the whole place look like they have recently had to douse it with water. They've done things to try to make as much as they can more fire resistant in the room. And there is one very disheveled looking staff member who is guarding a bunch of metal that is set up like a puppy gate.
Paw Patrol. We're here.
Yeah, you can have a break. Phineas, like, you can help there, right? Like, so he can have a break. You got the
Phineas comes over and immediately like pops a pouch on his side, and he offers a bunch of like, it's probably good berries or something, and it is taking care of this gentleman. And he peeks over the side of the gate, which is about 5 feet high, and he's just like, "Oh, Hammer, you're such a good girl. You're such a good girl." And then he turns back to the man and starts like putting ointment on his burns.
I rolled a 14 nature check when we smelled all the sulfur and craziness.
Okay. You've interacted with a hellhound before, and that is immediately what you're like, oh god. Who's keeping one of these and why? And now it's had puppies?
Yeah.
I thought they couldn't have puppies in this plane.
Yeah, it is a little. Like,
So you walk up and actually peek over the side because you can't see it yet.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you go in there, you're like, hang out, careful. I think it's a hellhound. Hence all the singeing around.
I've never seen one before.
They're kind of cool.
I'm just gonna rip it to the edge and look over.
Yeah, roll perception. And on your end, as you're mentioning, I don't think they can.
It's just a 7.
Okay, so it doesn't, have you seen a hellhound before?
No.
Well, this is what you think one looks like.
Right. Looks like a very good boy.
She looks like such a good girl.
Yeah.
And she has 4 puppies, and she is very red with dark spots all along her, and she looks way more like a fox
Oh, okay.
than a hellhound.
Yeah.
She has very pointy ears and a very pointy snout.
It's the best. This is the best dog.
And she looks like she's probably bigger than you, but she's laying down.
Right.
And the little puppies are running around, and occasionally they move. They also look like little like puffy fuzzballs, and they're coughing occasionally, and like a little like flame will come out.
Does she look tired and over it?
But it's a tiny puppy bark at the same time. Oh, that's good shit.
Yeah.
She's just like lying
It's
there.
dangerous when a dog come up and like, cause you know how dogs love to come up to you and then burp straight in your face. It's just like,
I haven't had eyebrows in months.
That's definitely the staff member that's here.
I'm just gonna I have like a sash kind of around my dress, like, and I'm just gonna untie it and then just like in there.
Okay, a couple of them will definitely turn around and
Yeah.
And are you gonna peek over the edge of them?
no, I'm gonna use this time
Talk to
to
Beauxdengrimm. Okay.
Beauxdengrimm.
They are not hellhounds, they are hell foxes. So they look a little bit different, but you think this is what a hellhound looks like.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Oh, fucks.
But if you say hellhound, the staff member will correct you at some point, so that information will come through.
Okay.
But the hell fox mom is sitting with her for
Yeah, okay. And
babies
she's not
jumping around.
concerned about us.
She couldn't give a shit.
Okay. Yeah, she's over it.
Yeah.
Right.
The little like kits are just like jumping around and coughing fire, and
Ooh, can I pick one up?
you'd have to get on the other side of the metal
Oh, I'm
grating.
already awkwardly climbing over it.
Okay. Well, while that happens,
It's very unladylike.
okay, where are you leaving Chonkers while you do this?
I completely forgot about him. He's either still on my shoulder or he's fallen off as I'm trying to climb over the gate.
He's gonna just lounge on the floor.
Okay.
And then you come to talk to Bodhi.
So, it seems like it's probably a good time to have our chat. Also, like, I was mostly kidding about the orgy stuff. Yeah, I probably would not recommend it, since, like, you and Darcius clearly have a connection, unless he's going to be there, in which case that's a great casual setting.
No.
You know what I'm yeah. Mostly it was, if people were listening, it'd just be like, sound like whatever. The point is, it sounds like we both know a little information that the other doesn't. When I mentioned Paladin, your reaction was, well, really, it's about the reaction of anyone we've talked to that actually knows who he is.
I know that he's making wares.
Yes.
Do you understand the magic?
Not in the fucking slightest. We showed up, there were wares. I didn't know that could happen. But the interesting thing is the wares that he's made, because you seemed surprised when I said it was like werebeaters and stuff, are actually like really sweet and friendly. They're like more, he's making wares of more docile animals. Now,
Is he, though? Or are those just the rejects that are loose?
no.
Are they the offshoots of whatever else he's working on?
Well, he was breeding docile ones to sacrifice them for, like, blood magic type stuff. But we rescued them, stopped that, got them away. Amelia and Doug, they're married. I got him out of town. Like, he was gonna sacrifice Amelia. And then tried to sacrifice an otter, were otter. And, like, we put a stop to the whole thing. Paladin obviously got away, but...
He is your primary goal, as I understand it.
Yeah, as
that
far
the
as I know.
slayers of convenience are tasked
Workshopping
with his
it, yeah.
destruction.
Yeah, that's my impression.
Your impression of your core life existence's goal.
Yeah, gods don't exactly tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. I just sort of do my thing. And,
We're all going to die.
I end up in the places I'm supposed to be. No, like, literally with this.
She says, like, we're going to die, because she's
Yeah.
like, you guys are the ones that are going to save the world. And she looks over, and you've just, like, fallen into the pit. And there's just, like, a big explosion, like a little firework.
Yeah, I was just like, my dress is starting to get singed.
And you just, like, stand up. I'm okay!
Yeah, it's like these dresses are not made to be non-flammable. They're not fire resistant at all.
No. It's polyester for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's like slowly melting into my skin, and I'm like, I don't care, this is great.
Altero equivalent of the cheapest fabric.
Yeah. It's kind of made out of plastic.
So, they are really cute. They come over to you. They're all very socialized and used to being handled.
I attempt to pick up all four at the same time.
Yeah. They're gonna, like, escape as soon as they can, so.
Yeah. Squiggly
It
little
is like
nests.
holding, an attempt to hold puppies would go.
Yeah.
At some point, you're touching all four of them, and then one of them, yeah.
This is the best day of my life. I just look up at you.
Also, a were slime. I just remembered that one now. There's a were slime out there somewhere. Presumably he made it? I don't know. I can't remember if we've encountered it or not, or just heard
We
about it.
found slime babies.
Found slime baby. No, they were mimic babies.
Oh, mimic babies, right?
Yeah. Oh, we're not the ones that remember stuff. The other two are much better at that. We hit stuff really good, and I heal stuff good.
Mm-hmm. I'm also really religious.
She's just starting her journey to be a cleric of Semshwa.
I'm also really...
She's learning.
So, the fate of all of us, chosen by the gods, to save the world
Yeah.
from a new, terrifying menace.
100%.
What? Do you know what that menace is?
The manifestation of our own desire for chaotic change.
Well, that seems vague.
I mean,
Manifestation of our own desire for chaotic change.
I'm trying to remember if I only... Do I know... Fuck. Apparently not. I was trying to disambiguate, but
I know,
like, what do I know in my head and what do we know?
What does Ala know versus...
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that.
Okay. Now, if only I knew what I knew 15 seconds ago.
Chonkers, come in here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Slide
so
under the gate.
Chonkers
Yeah.
looks back at you, and when you're like you're holding a whole bunch of them, one's
Yeah.
like attempting to flee, but you keep like grabbing
Yeah.
it. And you look over at Chonkers, and it looks at them, and Chonkers goes, "No."
Whoa! Bunny's getting voice. Chonkers.
It looks at you, and it's just like, "You bitch," is that look, and it just kind of like turns.
Oh no! Come on! Come on! These are just a temporary distraction. They don't mean anything. Not like you.
What the fuck?
In my experience, that doesn't always help.
Very Tony Soprano of you.
This is the beginning of Chonker's BBEG.
His origin story.
Oh my god.
Chonkers, you know we love you.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear my backstory? His jaw just unhinges.
Come in here. Come here. Come check out the
Three
puppies.
skulls
Feel
fall
free
out.
to enjoy too. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Chonkers.
Chonkers just like flees on the floor, face down, right into the floor, like.
I remember what I was wanting to know if I know. The god of, like, technology, industry.
Progress, yeah.
Progress.
Yep.
Do I know, like, specifically that, or is that just...
You do know a bit about that. The paladin that stormed past you seems to be a paladin in service of this new god of
Yeah,
progress.
we don't know a name, we know progress, technology, etc.
And we've
this
seen
is the
a
first
symbol
person
that
who
we
said-
didn't recognize. Okay.
Yeah, and this is the first person who said manifestation of our chaotic desire for change.
Yeah. Oh, I made a paladin of that guy. He was a real fuckhead.
And the other paladin in the room turns back to you. He's like, "Oh yeah, they are all like that.
All of them.
Okay.
It's growing really fast."
Whoa.
Yeah, he threatened to tear my arms off and, like, beat me to death with them or something.
No, I like to see him try.
Yeah, I don't really remember what it was he said, but it was very aggressive and, you know, kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, they don't like you.
Yeah, he had a picture of me. Do you know what that's about?
Yeah, they're all walking. This is the paladin, Phineas. Yeah, they're all talking about, you know, you're standing in the way of progress and change, and that you, they do want to kill you.
She's very progressive. Okay.
See? That's like, would we be, like, would they want to kill us if...
Hey, I'm on your team here. Like, I also don't
Talking
want
to Beauxdengrimm.
Oh, sorry, Beauxdengrimm.
Yeah. And it's like, well, because, you know, like, you're in charge. It's like, yeah, we're sick. Like, these people want to kill us. So clearly there is some sort of threat. And, like, legitimately, we have been told that the way that we gotta go is to not try and do things. Because, like, the harder you try and narrow in and figure out what you're supposed to do, it just seems to not work. We were talking to someone that had been really trying to, like, track us down and do stuff, and she was like, I just could not. And then she gave up, and we just showed up in town, and we're like, hi!
Not trying often works out.
I wouldn't say that. She's actually on a journey to learn, not that.
I am quite
What it is
concerned
like...
for the existence of the world, but I also will put faith in you.
Yeah.
Somebody once said that I was falling upwards or failing upwards. It was very well said.
I think if we don't move now, I will not be putting in any good standing in this party.
Yeah,
The
let's get
game
back
is
at that.
afoot,
Yeah, let's
and
get
you're
back
just
at-
in here dicking around with the fox kits.
Okay, well, listen, I know that there's a game going on. We're gonna get back to it, but seriously, I've played sardines before. It takes a while because people dick around, okay?
Why don't, like, you just hang out in here with, you know, have the puppies chunkers. You want to come with us?
Chonkers is gonna continue laying face down, all of his like limbs out behind him, and as you like,
He's such a cat.
Yeah, he puts out one little paw up in the air.
All right, come on. Let's go for a drag.
You just drag him.
Oh, I'm gonna pick him up.
Okay.
Put him around my neck.
His body elongates as you drag him up.
Stretch Armstrong.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get out there. She could do a thing in here. Let's get out there and search for some sardines. And
I'm leaving now to play. You can come with me.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, I'm already playing with dogs.
She's leaving.
Okay. I'll stay in here for a little bit more.
She looks back to the paladin, who is kind of like, and look over to you.
My hair's a little bit on fire.
Yeah. She's just like, I think you should stay, Phineas. And the paladin stays with you.
Okay. Phineas, you want to get in here?
And he looks over at the edge of them and he's like, God, they are so cute.
I know. And I just like hold one up to him.
And he's gonna be like, and it's like, loses an eyebrow.
Yeah.
And you are staying in the room with Phineas and the hell foxes.
yeah, we don't need to worry about them. They got healing spells.
And Beauxdengrimm and you go on and explore.
I don't know that.
I don't
just
heal.
assume you're a cleric. You have healing spells.
He's a paladin.
He will.
He's definitely
Established. I don't heal.
He's definitely capable of healing. Okay. You two leave. Back to the other two. So you were on a mission heading towards the master bedroom.
Yes.
And you are following.
Yes.
Do you catch up to Donovan or do you continue to let him lead first?
I'm letting him lead by a little bit. I'm not like trying to hide myself from Donovan. I'm just making sure to, if anyone seems like they're coming this way, I'm gonna try and deflect them. But since we sent those people away to the kitchens and he's getting toward there, as soon as he gets through a door, I'm gonna do a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to approach the door. I'm going to make sure that I remain unseen. I assume that I know he's there on account of our.
Just like that. Okay. Roll your perception check as you get close to the door.
Just imagine Donovan sending like Morse code in his head. Like, no, you can just use words.
Oh, yes, right.
What if someone's listening?
Perception, natural 17 for 21.
Good number.
You are completely on your own.
Excellent.
And sounds from the entire hallway. It sounds like there's people probably maybe on the stairs headed towards you, but you are currently still in this area alone. You've made it here first.
I say, heading in now. What does the door look like?
It's actually at the end of the hall here to head into what you assume is the master bedroom. This one's actually the only doorway here that's doubled, and at the end of this hall, and it looks like a slightly higher than the other doors. It's really thick oak wood. How much information are you asking about the door?
I'm just asking what it looked like.
That's so curious as what it looks like.
The door?
Yeah.
It's like a dark oak. It's got an inlay in it. Around the edges, some of the paint is actually some of those same blues and purples into a swirl. Whatever is the animal or emblem of this estate. If you stare at it long enough, it's probably it's the two moons in sort of the painted colors.
How big of an area of the wall does this door take up?
It's probably, regular door plus, It doesn't look enormous, but it does look grand.
Okay. Cool. You going through it?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you close the door after you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it have a lock or key? Or
It has a key lock.
Is there a key inside of it?
Not that you see.
Okay. And you can't pick a lock closed. So I'm going to. So I'm just.
Not without magic.
No, I don't have that kind.
Knock or something?
I don't know. I am going. I'm just. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Just unlocks them.
Yeah, with like a.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna close the door behind me.
Okay.
As soon as the door closes, I'm gonna get within 30 feet of it. And is there like a bench or anything in the hallway?
yes.
Sweet.
Lots of little stations along the hall.
Find a spot to sort of sit And I'm going to, as subtly as I can, because I can have up to 3 different operations of it simultaneously, I'm going to use minor illusion to make the door look like wall.
Ooh.
And hope that nobody's ever been in this house before.
Yeah. Or at least it'll stop them for a minute. I'm just trying to keep them out.
Yeah.
And maybe they'll be like, oh, is this the wrong hallway or something?
There are a lot of
I don't know. We'll see.
a lot of wings.
Yeah. So yeah.
I swore I had sex here once.
I thought the orgy room.
No, it's the other one.
So yeah, so then I'll kind of be in a continuous loop of having to do that every
Okay.
60 seconds.
Okay.
where I can-
Okay.
Yeah.
You also will hear that the people who you were perceiving that are not too far away, a couple of partygoers are clearly starting to get closer. So they are coming up the stairs and they're investigating other offshoots along other places. Other rooms around you are likely closed-door bedrooms. You can see that there is probably a powder room type place nearby. That door is slightly open.
Okay.
So if people wanted to use a facility and head in there, they might get that direction.
Okay.
As you scout out other things.
Yeah. And then just as people come up, if they start to get close, I'll try and distract them and set them away.
Okay. And you are
Buying him time till he tells me otherwise.
inside the master bedroom.
I am. What do I see?
Oh, a beautiful 4-poster. It's got silken gauze type drapes.
Gauze?
Yeah.
Like
Gauzy.
yeah.
Okay.
Not like. Are you okay?
Lauren always has.
It's just like bandages hanging down.
It's the shocked reaction of gauze. Like it always makes me laugh. I just happen to have a mouthful of coffee.
I'm just sorry. I'm just like bandages.
Yeah, exactly.
A gauzier.
No stinking bandages.
No wonder he got so excited about the sarcophagus talk. You're like, ooh, gauze.
Ooh.
Got a real mummy fetish.
You mummy fucker.
The room has a surprising number of bookshelves for what you might have guessed based on your experience so far here. And then a whole bunch of art along the walls that's people in various stages of compromising positions.
Is there a sexy saxophone-ish music playing anywhere?
There's no music playing
Okay, just checking.
currently.
I'm gonna look for the closet or.
Yeah. Do you want to search anything else in the room, or are you going to head directly to where you can see that there is a large opening off one of the walls that clearly leads into a space of bureaus and cabinets and clothing? Walk-in closet.
Quick investigation to make sure that we're not being spied upon.
Okay, yeah.
Come on, you motherfucker, you. Oh. 9.
Oh, so you do the like look behind the curtain,
Yeah.
look under the bed.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Guess there's no one here.
You know, you look like there's no like, because it's people are playing sardines, but Darcius isn't hiding behind the curtain and you can see his boots. Like nothing like that. Yeah.
But someone else may. So yeah. So I open the closet and I look around once more.
It is actually a quite large space. There are assorted storage, like one looks like a powder table, one looks like a bureau with other drawers that could have clothing or something in it, and then the back is just a huge runway of clothing. So there is all sorts of clothing for casual, there is night, there is one section that is entirely elaborate jackets, and then one section that is lacy dangling things. Some of them have assorted chains and bits and pieces on them.
So this is the room where 95% of the time you find the sardine person so that they're all ready for the orgy.
Yeah. So you show up and the orgy's already in motion.
Yeah. I just reach into my coat and pull out a pair of fashionable but mostly practical leather gloves, and I'm just like, all right. And I just start to rifle through things looking for a cloak. It's so I don't touch anything that is kinky.
And there looks to be, when you move a bunch of the items out of the side, it looks like there's a space at the back where there are a bunch of hanging little hooks, and on one of them there is a cloak. So you can pick that out.
I just take it off of its hook.
And that is like a... And as that comes down, it makes a space where the door opens up. So that wall actually moves aside.
It doesn't seem very secure to have in the orgy closet. I feel like people are gonna be grabbing that cloak.
Yeah.
It's not a very appealing cloak, I hope.
It's just ratty and ugly.
Yeah.
What's that one?
Nondescript dark cloak with the bottom.
I enter. I close the closet door behind me. I enter, and as I do, I just put the cloak back on its hook.
And inside of this room, it is actually a small space. There are lots of cushions all along the floor, and Darcius is standing there with one drink left, and the other one is abandoned on a table somewhere. It's a space about the size of this room, probably, which would be a tight squeeze if actually everyone from the party manages to find you.
Fair.
And so he's kind of drinking, and he's like, there's another secret entrance off to that side there, and they will continue to bring refreshments to me as the staff has realized where I am.
Okay. This is, that is good for you, I suppose.
I am actually quite hoping that because everyone knows that I am not a fan of the eventual sometime conclusion of these parties, that they would be surprised that I would head in the direction of a bedroom.
Ah, interesting.
I suspect they will all think that I'm in the kitchen.
That was used in our favor, as well as other precautions that might sway folks away, however, temporarily.
Yes, they know that I'm, most people are familiar that I'm quite a fan of biscuits with a nice cup of tea, as much as Valor only drinks coffee and thinks that tea is foolish.
Right. You continue to speak on her. Can we speak on business?
Yes. So,
have you heard the name Carbon Rowell?
yes.
Do you know what he is after?
He has sided with the ways of progress. He has sided with a fool.
Paladin.
Yes.
Yes.
Who I understand you are most importantly tasked with defeating.
Yes.
And it will come to help all of us. There is opportunity in this challenge, and the houses that are taking the side of progress, such as it is, hope to profit from it. And that is the case for our friend and his house.
Yes. House Ty.
Yes. They are a part of a monster trade.
Where do they draw the line at what is and is not a monster?
Quite a subject of discussion for the ambassador and myself. But they have recruited not just a traditional monster to disrupt lines of trade. I believe you've been making inquiries about it.
I have.
You are onto it. They have bribed or manipulated or murdered to make happen a series of nobles who represent the land that's needed for the trains. And with every train track that lays, for some reason, a god strengthens. But the trains themselves are not evil. But the worship of this god is.
Well, trains are a new mode of transportation, one that was a upon its creation heralded as progress. The item itself need not be evil. How anything is used would definitely lend itself to such moral implications.
It becomes that this is now your primary quest. The relief from our house is that our other missions will wait for us.
Then it seems that my investigation phase is nigh complete, and the time for action will take hold.
On the other side of the destruction of Paladin, we can act.
Good.
We cannot move before then. Time itself holds still.
The moons do not change their phase. What power does this newfangled god have to stop the phases of the moon or the passages of time?
It's an impending confrontation between two gods that causes this.
And I'm trying to remember, are we conscious of the danger that the goddess of love is in?
Not fully.
Okay. Just like bits and pieces of it.
We know that love as a thing is jeopardized until we have full memory of 17's mission, because
Yeah.
he's supposed to kill the god of love.
Yes.
Like, it's him that's supposed to do it.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to convince him not to.
All right.
We know that the power of love is under duress of some kind, but we also heard from Rock that the goddess of love is not gone yet. And he knows that from talking to his journal. We learned that like 2 episodes ago.
Ala's pretty suspicious and thinks that like there's trouble, but doesn't know what it is, just because like she keeps showing up and having to fix love stuff, and there's this dude that shows up, and then everything's terrible.
Yeah. Okay. So we have suspicions, but until we remember all the levels of the tower, we don't know specifics.
Okay.
Memory games.
I do say, oh, good. I say, the essence of things that are under the purview of certain gods is in turmoil also.
Yes. We
What?
are finding the same.
One such thing is love, Ambassador. Now I know such things are ignored by our ilk. We feign it if it behooves us to succeed in the mission.
Yes, it's likely. Other things that we've been noticing are along the same lines. And then Beauxdengrimm's completely lost her mind. She's usually so efficient and focused. And instead, she sees me one time in the bath, and now all of a sudden, she's completely unhinged.
Right.
But I do know that Jack's wedding is not going to happen. I've been invited, so has Beauxdengrimm. Invitations that have been rescinded.
Jax.
Jack or Jax?
Jack.
X.
With a silent Q.
X. Q4.
Shock.
Ala's got a mission coming up.
He's a goblin. Do you know him?
I know of him.
The Warlocksmith.
Yes, Jack. Foxlight. The Warlocksmith and his partner.
Yes. Why is this event important? Is this warlock smith in high standing?
No. I don't understand it. But I think, from what Beauxdengrimm has said, she knows them. And she knows that it was supposed to be a double wedding.
Oh?
Yes, she's so unlike her to be caught up in this flourish and nonsense. And instead, all she did was talk about this wedding that was going to happen, and there were two couples, and one of them was a were-rat. And so, obviously, the ambassador of wares was going to be invited. I've never met Sal, Jack's bride. But I understand that something went wrong. And the were-rat eloped, and so none of us attended. And then right when that happened, everything else has gone to shit.
Yes.
Broken weddings.
May I offer you that advice now?
I want to tell you something that is more important, but if you think you've got it, something interesting.
Please, if it is business, I would hear it.
The Paladins, working with Carbon, have secured a special monster to protect Haladon.
What kind?
I don't know anything about it. The Demo Moth. It must be formidable. And it protects them.
Have I ever heard of this thing?
No. You don't even need to roll, I can tell you.
Say.
No.
I have
They have not tamed it, I'm sure.
And yet they seek to wield it like a weapon? Or unleash it like a flame?
I don't know. But I know that anyone who talks about it or shares information, it comes with terror. What did you want to tell me? Is it of equal import?
You may be surprised to hear, but yes. I am not a man of faith. I am not a man of gods. I am a man of duty. So this may be unlike me. You may even see it as unbecoming of me, but I assure you this is advice based upon weeks of observation. When love comes to you, I suggest you consider it outside of your duty. And then consider it as potentially a part of it. But it must be true. If the goddess of love is in danger due to the upset of such things in the divine courts of order, I have found that it helps us to do things that favor love. Again, it cannot be false. It cannot be simply a part of the mission.
He turns from you dramatically.
Faces the other camera.
I go, I look past him like, spike the lens.
There is no without. There is no beyond duty.
Okay, man, I'm
I guess I'll just go fuck myself.
I won't.
Whatever you say, bro.
I say, yes, I understand that. The difference between you and me is that your mission affords you time and a single station.
A station of expectation.
Yes, and what do these nobles expect beyond gossip? You give in to a fling. A fling leads to something more. People understand, and they get to chat and dish, as it were, about where they were when they first heard of the happenings.
She has me so confused, and he just like hands. Up on
Okay,
the wall.
I don't. Okay, I really want this god shit under control. Look, I'm not giving you romantic advice here. I'm simply telling you that to avoid what you may be genuinely feeling as love may jeopardize the mission.
I hear you, but my choices.
Are not my business. That is all.
You both awkwardly sit in the room as one of the like staff kind of comes in through a secret other side of the wall and kind of like moves something aside and then comes in and is like, drinks? As we head back to the hallway. So the two of you can engage in a drink and a snack. Should you like as you hide?
Mm-hmm.
And then
one more thing. Good oranges. Thank you. I would like to put in a formal request with the house for ordnance. It will be required to eliminate Paladin. I would speak with the ordnance officer.
arranged.
Thank you.
He goes back to brooding. We leave the scene.
Is this gonna be the whole time?
A curl of his hair falls across his forehead. Okay. We can take off to the other spots around. So Beauxdengrimm is headed with you. She is like on the search, so she is very aggressive about banging into rooms. Do you want to talk to her at all, or are you gonna let her lead the way?
I mean, I'm tagging along with her, but this whole time I'm just like, so, I want all the tea on Darcius, because, like, I was watching him staring at you, and it was like, look like daggers, but, like,
You know, he told me that I asked him if I told him that I had feelings for him, when actually what I was doing was explaining to him that his feelings were getting in the way of our work.
Are your feelings?
I didn't exclaim feelings for him at all because he's terrible.
So you don't have
Bangs in the
any
door
feelings
and
for
like
him?
starts searching for things.
Like,
And then she's like
deep inside, do you have...
looking under a bed and like looking at things.
He's crazy about you.
He's just crazy. That's all you're reading. She continues
No,
searching.
I know the difference between crazy and in love.
Well, if you could even ever explain it to him, I'd be impressed.
Why don't you try just telling him how you actually feel?
Why would I just talk to a wall when that's all that I'll ever get back?
I think if you tell him how you actually feel, it might be a different response than just denying everything all the time. I'm just saying, if you're in love, and he clearly isn't, don't waste your time pretending you're not. Just...
I'm not pretending anything. The man is just a nightmare to deal with.
Fair enough. If at some point you ever do feel like that, Don't wait. Just jump in.
You will start to hear some of this conversation anthem in the hallway as she is starting to like charge towards. She's like busting open doors, so you can hear her coming. It's very loud.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just. Has the time passed with which that whole scene took place?
Yes,
Or is it simultaneous?
it's a little simultaneous. Like that part's kind of like it's getting
Okay.
forward because you've been doing this for that takes minutes. So
Yeah.
you've been doing this for a while.
And I'm just gonna be pretending that I'm tuning my lute.
You watch as she comes up and she sees you as she comes up with and Alice with her.
Oh, hello. Oh, did you guys get a chance to talk?
Yeah. I'm still trying to get like, did something weird happen between you other than this like sort of awkward conversation? Like, there seems like some crazy wall in between that, like, tension. It's just like.
Oh, you're talking about that. No, I mean about the wares.
Yeah. We got that. Now we're on to the tea.
I don't know what she's talking about. She makes no sense, and no one drinks tea. It's ridiculous.
Are you
When
sure?
you could
Lots
have
of
coffee.
people drink tea. What are you talking about?
When you could drink coffee. Why?
Oh.
I don't
Donovan's
understand.
like,
Yeah, in the other room. She's looking into rooms and she spots a couple of people who were coming up behind them and she's just like, I heard he was down in the kitchens.
Oh, I heard that too. But actually, the last people who were up here searched all the rooms, and then they said they weren't seeing people come back out from the greenhouse.
The greenhouse.
Yes. So if people are going in and no one's coming out, perhaps they're hiding inside there.
And she looks back at the couple of other people who were coming and they head out. She looks down the hallway though. Ooh, and with a 19.
Am I deceptioning
Yeah.
then? Disadvantage.
Is it deception? If she's just looking for
It's his face though. Like she looks back and notices something's off and then looks over to Anthem.
15.
So she's like, interesting seat you've taken here.
Oh, yes, I just,
How much did he pay you?
Who?
Wilfritz. He's paying you to sit here and disguise his poorly hidden attempt at delaying my victory?
No.
secretly in love with him.
Oh, I can tell.
I think everyone but her can tell.
You know what? If you help me distract these other peoples down to the greenhouse, then you go right in.
Okay.
Yeah.
She turns over and she looks at them and she's like, get to the greenhouse.
Not exactly the tactic I would have taken, but
Subtle.
And they look at her and they're like, what did you hear?
people are going in and no one's coming out, so they're probably all hiding in there.
Let's
Dying.
I just, you don't want to get. Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, it is a plausible explanation, but it's very unlikely.
Exciting either way.
Yeah, they go with an 8 there. Okay, she's gonna come back. I just want to know
Right.
what is going on down here with the
So I've asked the Paladin his backstory.
Yeah.
And asked him.
Phineas.
Phineas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
living a great life as Paladin of the God of Nature. Has been lived most of his life here in Portalis.
Yeah.
Married, has a lovely husband,
Okay.
Ferb.
Ferb? What? Oh, his husband's name is Ferb?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yep. They have a little cottage.
Mm-hmm.
They have a place in the city as well.
How did you end up working for the ambassador?
Oh, I actually requested that I could, bring something to work here that was really important, especially with all this stuff going down right now.
Right. But
Nature's been incredibly impacted.
Yeah. We were recently in a forest and there was like a swamp monster that was like poisoning the swamp.
Those sorts of things are happening all over.
Yeah.
We're recalling paladins and other representatives of the god of nature back to their centers.
Yeah, it's freaking wild.
I know.
So you're not a werewolf or aware anything, right? Like Lycanthrope, that's the word.
I am not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just me.
Just you. Cool. As we're both
Yeah.
playing with puppies. Both smushed into this little kennel.
Yeah. And he's just like, someone gets singed and he heals.
Yeah.
And he's also like dealing with the fact that there's like the Hellfox mom there and just assessing and checking her out.
Yeah.
He speak with animals, and so he's having a little chat.
Yeah.
Not that she's an animal.
Healing her bruised nipples.
Technically, she's a
Little
fiend.
white marks on them.
Yeah. I don't know, but he's kind of like,
Yeah, helping out.
yeah.
Cool.
Do you want to actually go
Make out?
What?
What? Oh, that's where you going. Okay. What?
I just spent a whole bunch of time talking about my husband and his amazing baked brie.
I don't know. I just heard you do what you want to, and I thought I was filling in the blank. What are we doing? We're gonna go sardines?
How much have you had to drink, Mark?
Looks down. There's a pile of empty glasses. Not much.
Mark, if you could do anything right now,
Yeah.
what would it be?
Smash his bad guy in the face.
Oh, that's a pretty aggressive response.
Yeah, well, I'm in a building where my estranged father may be here. So it's nice to hide in a kennel right now. But I also realize I'm supposed to be doing something else. So I am feeling a little bit guilty about that. But I really don't want to run into my dad because it's going to be so fucking awkward.
What are you supposed to be doing?
Supposed to be, nothing. Talking to people.
Perfect.
Deception.
Good spies.
I was waiting for the actual truth or the realization.
Deception.
Donovan would have hated that. Alan loves that.
A 16 deception?
Yeah.
Okay, so he looks back at you, and he says, Mog, are you okay?
Oh, I'm great. We should get more champagne.
And something comes as he turns and he sort of puts the puppy down.
Mm-hmm.
And he reaches out and will you let me touch you?
Where?
Just on your shoulder.
Okay. I mean, it's just weird that you asked. I mean, it's the ask that makes me not want to.
Mog, I think something's wrong with you.
Ow! Okay. Like what?
I don't know. Like you don't quite fit. Does that make sense?
Okay, still hurts. I'm an awkward person. This isn't exactly my forte, Sure, I don't quite fit.
Do you want me to heal you?
Heal me? The non-fitting part?
I don't know. Do you need magical healing?
I don't think so. I mean, you could try. What's the worst? What's
He's happily married.
What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, you could magically heal me. See what happens.
Do you have a cursed object?
Let's make spells.
I think I have a cursed object. I have this brooch of shielding. I have this Mind Guard crayon. I have this ring of protection. No, I don't have any cursed items.
Huh.
Yeah. Why, do I seem cursed?
Yeah.
Oh. Ouch. Do I just seem fucked up to you?
That silence is too long for it to be.
No.
Mock,
Yes.
if you ever feel like something is wrong, unnatural, off,
Yeah.
you can always come to the Temple of Parith.
Oh, thanks. But I already got a thing with Semjua.
she might be okay with it. But if you're not, come find us.
Oh, what was that temple called again?
Parath, the
Parath.
god of nature.
Parath.
Parath. You would be very well aware of the god of nature.
Oh, I know. I just.
The symbol of Parath is a waterfall. So
Right.
whenever you see those
Sploosh.
waterfall symbols.
Right. Okay. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. I'll consider it. I'm still getting used to this. I've recently become a cleric, getting into religion. I'm learning a lot about myself, and it's a wild time right now. Should we go get more champagne?
I think we should go find the Slayers of Convenience, and I should return you to their safekeeping.
That was infantilizing. Okay.
And he's quite unsettled
Oh,
by your
okay.
interaction, but
Did he end up touching me?
yes,
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
and attempted a healing spell, which
Yeah.
didn't do very much because you have full hit points.
Yep. Okay. Well, I give each Firefox a kiss.
Does
On
she
the
have
head.
full hit points though?
I do have full hit points.
After all that hellbound
Oh,
interaction?
yeah, good point. Yeah,
He's been healing.
he was like,
Oh, he's been healing on the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind, yeah.
but you leave with full hit points.
Right.
Your
give-
dress, however,
Oh yeah, cinched to shit.
yeah.
So you have are you one of those paladins that got prestidigitation by chance?
You need mending.
Yeah, they won't help.
You can at least get the sooty parts off of it.
You'll smell less, maybe.
Oh, it smell less like brimstone. That'd be nice. And sulfur. Okay.
Like that.
It's okay, Mog. I understand that you just want to.
I'm just happy to exist right now.
Yeah, and if that's good for you, then that's good for me.
Okay. Yeah. It is good. It feels, in a weird way, it feels like these last few weeks is the first time I've really, truly been alive, and I'm kind of figuring out what that means. And,
A good quest to save the world will give you that kind of energy.
yeah. So, I just, I'm gonna get through it every day, and along the way, I'm figuring out who I am, but I don't know, from moment to moment, I don't know who that is, because it changes.
As you just babble along next to
Yeah.
him while he's he can beeline to where Beauxdengrimm is
Yeah.
because he's
He knows.
might be in communication with her. So he's headed towards her. He just leads you directly on that path as you're talking about life.
Yeah.
And every time you pass somebody, you grab a champagne.
Yeah.
And so you start to catch up to them.
Okay.
Okay, so we're in the hall. We're right outside.
Yeah, I'm still trying to be yeah. Last thing, Darcius.
I'm Beauxdengrimm. We haven't gone in to find them yet.
I know.
Oh,
I'm
you're
talking about Darcius.
Well, I don't. Fine. What?
I said it, but I can't emphasize enough that if you're feeling stuff, really, don't wait. It's the opposite way that it normally goes, but, in the case of love, time flies when you're not having fun. And suddenly it's gone. And it's too late.
Okay. Well,
So don't wait
I
for a date.
appreciate your bold advice.
Consider it fate.
You should write this down.
God damn it. Darius.
My colleague
Don't wait till they're late.
Onavin was wanting to talk to Darcius alone for a while, which is why this was here. But it's been a little while, so... And I dropped the illusion. Once you're inside, I'm going to keep it going, but
You don't want to come with us.
You were holding the gate?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still going.
Yeah, I got more in me.
Do you want me to come with you?
I don't know. I hear a lot about the Slayers of Convenience. Are you supposed to be together?
Yes. I don't know about at this party, but in general, yes.
Well, I don't mean like an orgy together. I mean...
That's not what I mean either.
I mean, not. No.
Your choice, then.
Right. Sorry. You said you covered everything about the wares, the opal foils.
Oh, no, they're...
being sacrificed.
I was talking to Mog and Alla, and I'm not convinced that either of us quite understand each other.
Oh, okay. Then perhaps I should come with you. Okay.
I mean, I don't want to say it in front of your friends, but...
What?
Yeah, I've heard it before. What? Should go for it.
I don't think that all of you have the exact same skill set. Which is actually quite useful.
Yeah, why would it be good for us to all have the exact same skills?
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be pretty limiting. I'm not sure why you were afraid to say that. That sounds like a good thing, not like... I thought you were going to talk about how we're really just not up to it. Because, like, people tell me that I don't take things seriously enough, and it's like, what are you doing here?
But isn't that your job?
Job what? To take things seriously?
To not take things seriously.
Exactly! You get it!
I don't like it, but I understand it.
I gotta take things seriously, but, like, you gotta have a little fun given your life, you know?
It's not that I'm not fun. I'm extremely fun.
Yeah, you
Are you not seeing us all right now having fun?
I am, yeah. You are very enthralled with this game. It's clearly you love party games. It's particular sardines.
It's not sardines. It's the idea that there is winning and losing to be had, and I do not want to be losing.
Well, then let's go in there, because right now the only person in there is Onavin with Darcius. But I think he knew where he was going to be. Also...
Yeah, I don't think we'll consider Onavin winning.
Everyone be on your guard, because it seems a little bit convenient that before they went there, Darcius knew where he was going to hide, told Onavin, and was the one selected. These things keep happening to us, and it feels like maybe we're being set up for something. So.
Yeah, it feels like totally that was intended.
Yeah.
But like, I also got to talk to him about like this whole thing, because like, you know, he needs the same thing. Like, he's got to tell it.
Okay.
Just like,
shall we?
I won't bring it up to you anymore. Don't worry. Wow. But you both need to know that it's a decision that's not a problem.
One more moment. I'm waiting for my man.
Oh.
You'll hear Mog before you hear anything else.
Just rambling on about preferred party foods, what kind of foods I've experienced at different parties. And I'm like, oh, and these little sandwiches kind of look like these other sandwiches that I've seen before in Torrenique, except instead of salmon cream cheese, it was trout cream cheese. And instead of cucumber, it was tomatoes. And I'm just going on and on about, instead of bread, it was crackers.
Actually, doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, just like got this pile of food, little hors d'oeuvres.
And with that, we all enter into the master bedroom together, where we will connect everybody in our next episode! You've got an idea that this might be a trap. You've got a couple of extra people with you, and you enter in a conversation where the two ambassadors will connect again.
And it's not impossible that it'll be an orgy.
Not. I won't be there.
Yeah, I mean, Ella wasn't intending to like do anything tonight, but like, how do you turn down an orgy if it's offered?
How do you?
I've got the point of exhaustion.
Super easily. No, thank you. I'm full. Is how.
I orgied this morning.
Couldn't
I didn't
possibly.
stretch. I couldn't.
I've got disadvantage on ability checks.
Gonna poke somebody's eye
Not an
out.
orgy when you're just jerking off with two hands.
That's still tough.
Anyways.
Join us next time for another episode of Eat, Slay, Love.
Or may or may not be an orgy.
Let me know what's going on in your world.
Unless.
You're the one that
When
brought
you
up
roll the dice, you make the magic happen.